To my people, I wish to say hello and welcome to MAZE1. Yeah, a person who hates mazes is now going to be playing a level where maze is in the title. Why do I do this to myself? Okay, this level's by Jeff Cochran, on Fidonet 1.371/26. He does all these weird numbers. So what are these phone numbers? And okay, I get there's a phone number in there. I don't know what the CIS number is about or what the Fidonet's all about. And Baby S is in Margaritaville. Somehow I don't think that's a real place. Die, you stupid fly. There's a little gnat. Think I got it. Okay, description. This started out as an experimental in DU, and then just grew into this WAD file. It's got a little of everything a new DU user would need to spend time figuring out. Different doors, wall textures, steps, lifts, and more. It's meant to replace Episode 1, Map 1, so there ain't no cacodemons, rocket launchers, or instant death traps. If you're into that stuff, you'll need to wait for my next effort. Well, I'm not into that stuff, so thank goodness. No cacodemons! Yay! Okay, additional credits to my wife for putting up with me dragging into bed at 3 a.m. humming the Doom tune. Wait, the Doom tune? That's something that you actually had in your head? I mean, really? That's any music you can have. The Doom tune? Steve Bearman for rewriting the DU documents to where I could almost understand them, and for net mailing me the rest where I couldn't figure out. Other people for a decent Doom editor and extremely reasonable price. It's software for the twisted outlook on life and the good sense to write it into a program, and mostly the helpful hands on all games Doom who answer my main newbie questions. So yeah, all the generic stuff. This level took 35 hours to build, and it required 4 pizzas and a couple liters of Coke. Alright, good to know. Other than that, we have a copyright here that says, hey, the editor was free. I looked at just about every WAD file out there to figure out how to do things, so I had a ball doing it. If I were to restrict or copyright this in any way, the spirit would be lost. Besides, if you claim this as your work, I think you'll eventually rot in your own personal hell. Me, I'll be hanging out on hell on earth. Okay then. This guy definitely sounds like he had a bunch of fun writing the readme. Let's see how his actual level is, shall we? I mean, it's a maze. That's not promising. Yeah! I love humming that theme! And there's our traditional door. Yep, our stock doorway that just kind of sits there, and there's a door and all that. A door that just kind of sits there and you look at it. And yeah, these guys definitely love their little starting room with default textures. If anything, this is definitely a beginner DU effort because look at these default textures on the grounds. Yeah. So yeah, this is basically I made something in DU that I wanted me to make it for you guys, and you guys check it out. So yeah. But at least he's kind of telling us from the main gate. And there's no secret, so that means we don't have to torture ourselves with evil push walls. We got a doorway. I'm intimidated by the doorway. Oh god! I've just unleashed hellfire! Shoot everything that ever moved! Can I close the door again? I would like to lock the door. I want to get that shotgun, just in case he'll close on it. Because I think that makes the gun disappear, and we cannot have that. Because otherwise we lose the ability to have a shotgun, maybe. Because I don't see any other shotguns lying around. Dude. We just started the level, and you've already decided to put in evil push walls. Luckily, it's kind of easy to see on the map. So, yeah. Oh my god! It's the area from E2M6! It's the curved corridors. I think this is the first time I've seen a curved corridor in Doom. Since those days. And now we got a staircase! What amazing features this is. And oh dear god, I think we made it to the actual maze itself. Let's run this way. Running aimlessly in a big maze. What else can go wrong? We have this way. Help me. I'm kind of lost already. I found a guy to shoot! I don't know what else I could do, but I found a guy. What's this way? Yay! I found some armor bonuses! That would be nice. That looks like something. The creepy creatures are coming out the doorway. Or maybe not. I seem to have found a demon. Okay, all these pointless armor bonuses that will make it so I can't finish the level otherwise. At least not without a cool number and all. Oh dear God, we found demons! Die! You stay where you are. Don't move around like that. Someone's opening a door. Stop being fancy. I need to try and kill you. I'm a bit lost. I think this interconnects with the other one, though. Yes, it does. This was a shortcut around. Well then, I don't think I've accomplished much of anything now, have I? This way leads around to nowhere. I felt like I was stuck in the level or something. Look at that, this weird visual effects that like flawed. Yeah. This is a level. Found you! And this is why, buddy, you watch out, because there might be an insane guy with a shotgun nearby, and you don't want to be dealing with them, do you? Oh, blue key! I managed to find the blue key. I feel happy with my life. Now what? Well, there's a door here and a door there and a door everywhere. Old MacDonald wandered into a dark corridor. And in this corridor he had a corridor. E-I-E-I-O. Yeah, I'm not very good with this, am I? Okay, so we have like 4 doors or so. 2 on each side, generally. And, I have no idea what's behind them. I guess pick one and see what kills me. It's demons! Hi there. Blam! Blam! Thank you, ma'am! Something tells me I'm supposed to go up this staircase and it will lead to all my treasures and more! Yay! For pointless areas. I seem to have found some more pointless stuff. Not exactly sure why this is here, but I'll take it. Random health packs of healthiness? I shall always be using you! What's this way go to? What things to shoot? Well, 3 doors. I don't like 3 doors. Run away! There's 3 doors! It's the most intimidating of all doors. They're getting up on me! Hi? You shall not pass! Wherever you are. I'm a bit confused. I hear things growling at me, though I don't know where they are. Let's go up the elevator and see what happens. Maybe we shall figure it out and kill some stuff in the process. I don't know if these are guys I was alerting before, but, these are guys. They can be shot at. Oh, here's the exit switch, by the way, people. That's good. Knowing where the exit is the first step to not dying. The second step is getting to that pit over there. And, figuring out why this is here. Unnecessary gibbage. Always worth it. Now for the stupid question of the day. Where exactly is everybody else? Where is everybody? Maybe they're down here? Hello, everybody! Where art thou? Oh, Romeo, let down thy hair! I have a shotgun, and I know you're there! Now for another edition of Good News, Bad News. Good news, I have 18 items. Bad news, now I need 2 more. And I have absolutely no bloody clue on where I'm supposed to be going. It sounds like there's stuff up here. But where? Where? Like, where are they? Are they, like, up there? No, but where are they? And why are they so alert when I'm here? I mean, I thought when I found that one room on the side, I figured it out, but no. And now we have to play, where in God's name am I going? So, yeah. If you were wondering if I was going to have an item hunt, I guess this proves it. Yes, I did. Why? Because there are demons somewhere and I cannot find them. In fact, there's a few enemy hunt. This is rather weird. I mean, they're somewhere. Somewhere near here. They're definitely, like, around here or something. They can come over here. You can hear them. But why? Okay, let's go up the very obvious elevator to get to things I could kill. But, like I said, they're so loud here. I'm game. I know there is something nearby. I can hear them. You hear them. We all hear them. This is the exit switch, right? Yep. Just had to prove it to myself because I was pretty sure of it. I didn't figure it was a trap, so. Where is the way to goodies? Oh my god, wait a minute. What's that about? What is that about? Why is that a thing? Why was that a thing? Random former human standing up there that can't shoot me because he's kind of like stuck up there. You know, I'm actually curious if there's anything up there or so. Nope, there isn't. But this is still going to drive me nuts because there's other things to make the noises nearby. Oh my god, I got an explosion! I see something up there. And oh my god, look at that, there's armors. There's armors up there, I see the armors. Look at that, people, I see 2 armors. That's where the stuff is. Now for the stupid question, how does one get up there? Game. There's gotta be a way up there. I can see it. I know it exists. I just want to get out there. I mean, it suggests that there's something over here or something. I mean, that's an oddly specific area. But that's where it is. If you look... where's the armor bonuses? There they are, right there. Let me make sure those actually are armor bonuses. I'm looking at, yes they are, see? Armor bonuses. So, this suggests that there's some way to, like, walk around here or something. Which means that there has to be a way up there, right? Either that or they're just being torturous and evil. I don't think they do that, right? I hope not. It depends. Could this be lowered? Because the thing is, it's kind of like you can walk across this pathway here or that way, and the problem is the ledges. Like, it's these ledges up here, so how exactly does one get out here? It almost suggests that there's like something like over here or so that does it, but it isn't there. Like I said, because this is where it suggests that it would be. It's like the side room here, or that. Unless there's a teleporter somewhere in this bloody map. You've got to be kidding me. There is a way to get those, isn't there? There has to be. But how? This is going to drive me nuts. I'm going to no-clip, because I'm not actually sure if there's a way to get to it. I mean, look at this. There's like no passageways between this. There's no ways to get around it at all. In case you're curious, no, you can't do that. This is weird. How can this be possible? Unless there's a teleporter. There better be a teleporter somewhere. I mean, if there's no teleporter, there's no way around there. There's not supposed to be any secrets. So, I'm a bit confused. I saw a BFG. Okay, I'm gonna start playing again. And we're gonna look around because I saw something. And I thought there wasn't any secrets. Okay, we're gonna do this one step at a time, okay? We're gonna go back to the beginning of this level, and we're gonna play no clip around. Well, not no clip around. We're gonna play spam every wall of the level. Because that's a fun game. Because I saw a BFG. So that might be in a totally inaccessible area. And I saw those two arbor voices, which we need to get to. That's going to drive me nuts. So, yeah. We have this situation, which was a very easy to reveal secret door. I mean, it shows that this guy might do something like that, but he hadn't done it anywhere else in the level. So there's that. This way. Trace this wall around, because I'm bored out of my mind with trying to hump walls all. And you shall see that why in God's name are we doing this? Good question. I'm still trying to figure out the answer myself. So, yeah. Up every single wall. Go crazy. Because the fact that mattered that we saw a BFG on one of the side areas that should be accessible. You know, I'm starting to really even doubt that, though, that this is even accessible, because we're not finding anything like spamming like half the walls or so in this level, and I really don't believe it'd be somewhere obscure, because we've kind of clicked around different areas. Even before that, we had kind of like done different things. So I want to see that BFG area that we saw. I want to make sure it's actually accessible. It might actually not be. We might actually be trying to put a lot of effort into finding something that we can't actually get to. So, now I need to figure out where in God's name am I going. But there's an area with a BFG. Here it is. See, these are some random areas. Like, what's this about? Something tells me that there's no way to, like, actually Okay, so he had like a no clippy area in his level. Ain't it good that we cheated? We wouldn't have been able to see that otherwise. Including this random little BFG thing. We'll grab that since we're here. We were rewarded with a BFG. Now, as for the mystery of, well, how do we get into the area with those last two? I don't think we can. I really don't think so, because we haven't seen any teleporters anywhere in this map. And, like, running around all these areas or so, this map isn't that big. So it's not like it could hide in many areas. And, yeah. It's almost like he threw some armor bonuses up there, didn't realize that nobody can actually get up there to grab them, and kind of said, okay, there you go. Or he threw them up there for kind of like decoration or so. But in any event, it seems like it's not actually accessible, which is very weird. Not many people are insane enough to do something like that. Anyway, I'm getting out of here. I think I've searched long enough, and I don't think the answer is actually in this map. So well then, man, let's get out of this bloody map. There we are, exit door. Switch it. And we get out of here. Yay! So, that was a maze, but not really a bad maze. Honestly, I've seen a lot worse mazes than that in the course of these PWADs. And it was pretty visually appealing in the fact that it was brighter than usual. It wasn't as big of a pain as usual. Yeah. But the fact of the matter that it's I was Lord DU and kind of created this, means that it's pretty generic. Nothing really stood out as being that amazing. And the biggest problem with it is the fact of the matter that 100% completion, those two decorational armor bonuses. I have no idea why on earth you put armor bonuses on that ledge. I don't really get why you put anything on that ledge. I mean, the enemies don't even get alerted when you're in the room. So basically, that's why we've been kind of going insane, because it's so dark up there that you can't see the enemies. So yeah, it's just kind of like a weird situation. At least the enemies are killable, but I don't get why you threw a bunch of items up there. And then you have the area where you can kind of look at it as like name or so. It's like that really doesn't have any point to the level or so, but that's a little no clip secret, I guess. That's always kind of nice to have. But yeah, the fact of the matter that, we can't actually get to that little ledge is kind of annoying. Otherwise, this level doesn't have really anything bad or good. It's kind of one of those generic levels. We kind of ran around, picked up a key, kind of have some optional areas to go with real random rooms with some shotgun guys. Nothing too bad, but like I said, at the same time, really nothing too good. There was like nothing that really kept my interest. So with all that in mind, thank you very much all for watching. I shall see you all next time.